hello. I'm so happy to be here. Welcome to the Dr. Samone Show, a brainchild, a production of J-Bell Entertainment Television here in Jamaica. Today is a wonderful day because it's the beginning of the show. I'm so excited to be given this opportunity. And so grateful. So what I want to do is I want to be able to give you anything and everything that you need to help you to have a better life, a happier life, a more motivated life, a more fulfilled life. Any questions, concerns, or show ideas or topics you want me to discuss, please don't hesitate to email at info@yoursymmetricalself or get in touch with J-Bell Entertainment and they will give me the questions. So today, again, welcome to the Dr. Samone Show. I am Dr. Samone. Pleasure to be here. Today, we are going to discuss relationships. That's a big topic. A lot of people have a lot of questions, difficulties, just situational things that they want to understand within relationships. But I want to talk today about relationships as a whole, not just intimate relationships or, friendships, but all relationships, working relationships, all relationships. And what I want to do is I want to explain it in a way that is kind of medical. Okay, I'm going to put it together and it's going to make a whole lot of sense. We're going to talk about scars and how scars actually translate to how things in relationships and situations in relationships can be handled and resolved or just plain thrown away. So with that being the case and that being the introduction, let's get into it, okay? So again, we've all been involved in relationships, love relationships. We meet a man, we meet a woman, and we fall in love with them. We have relationships with our moms, with our parents, with our children, with people at work. We have best friends we've had for years, and that doesn't mean just because we have them for years means that they are the greatest thing and they're going to be around for even more years, because relationships go through things just like we have life and we have situations. Relationships go through situations. And let me break down the medical terms that we're going to look at relationships in today. We're going to look at relationships in the terms of situations that occur that can just, all you need is a Band-Aid to go over them, just a little Band-Aid. Then we're going to talk about relationships, situations that require stitches. And we're going to discuss about that and how that applies to your life. Then we are going to discuss relationships that need to be amputated. You know, when something needs to be amputated, if it doesn't get taken off or cut off, it's going to affect everything. So we have those types of relationships too. So with that, no further ado, we're gonna start talking about the relationships that just require a Band-Aid. Now imagine a relationship that you're in. Either you're in one now or one that you've been in or in the past or what have you. But imagine or think about your current relationships. It could be a friendship or an intimate relationship or a family relationship with somebody in your family. But think about some of the things that you all go through. Think about some of the things that, arise in those relationships, and it kind of causes a hiccup. It kind of causes a little bump in the road, a little something. And with those types of relationships, just like when you're a child and you're outside and you're playing and everything and you're having a good old time and you fall and you get a little scratch. You get a little scratch. With that little scratch, that means, there was a little accident, there was a little boo-boo, there was a little hiccup. Something happened there. But just as in some of our relationships, when we go through situations and stuff like that, we might come into a little bump in the road, maybe a little misunderstanding. Maybe somebody is not really giving you what you need, but it's not major. It's little minor things or what have you, but it's still a situation in the relationship. So think back when you were a child, when you had those little cuts and scrapes, what did you do? You put a Band-Aid on it. You put a little alcohol on it. You put a Band-Aid on it. And guess what? It healed. Just like some of those little hiccups in relationships. You have to do a little talking. You have to do a little apologizing, a little thinking. But it's able to be healed. It's able to not leave a scar. It's able to be rectified. And just like your skin grows back when you have those little cuts and scrapes, the love in the relationship, they don't leave. They're handled and everything is good. You're able to go ahead and get through that. Those things in relationships, any type of relationship that looks like a little scratch, you're able to get through those things. Those are the things that aren't as major. But it still causes you to remember that, okay, well, you know, I need to watch out for next time. Just like when I jumped out that tree and I got that scrape, I need to watch out for next time because I remember that scrape, it wasn't too pleasant, but it went away. Those are the first types of relationships. And then when we come back, because I want to take a little break, and then when we come back from the commercials and everything or what have you, we're going to talk about the second part of relationships. So like I said, we're going to go on a break. But when we come back, we'll be talking about, well, actually continuing what we're talking about now. The next type of relationship situation that we're going to talk about when we get back are the ones that require stitches. Now, those are a little more intricate. So we'll discuss those when we get back.
J-Bell Entertainment TV. Come and share your world with us.
Tired of looking in that boring old ceiling of yours? Well, look no more. Pythagoras Construction Limited. For all your home improvement, building and construction needs. We are leaders in exquisite ceiling designs, drywall partitions and aluminum windows and doors. We also offer a wide selection of electrical, masonry, plumbing, carpentry and much more. We specialize in commercial, industrial and residential projects. For more information, call us at 999-2343 or email us at pythconstruction@gmail.com. Pythagoras Construction Limited, where quality and satisfaction are guaranteed.
Welcome back to the Dr. Samone Show, and I am, of course, your host, Dr. Samone. And today we are going to continue to talk about relationships, the medical version. I like to, when I talk about things, put them in context to where people can, you know, think about them and apply them and they make a lot of sense. I'm not that type of doctor who's just going to sit here and say, this is this and this is that. No, I'm real. I've gone through these things. I want to discuss it in a way that makes sense. So the first type of relationship situation we went through are the ones that have a little scrape. You know, the little scrapes where you put a Band-Aid on and a couple of days the little scrape is healed, but you know not to do that next time, like jump out the tree or run too fast and fall. Okay, leaving a little scrape. The next type of relationships, situations, the medical edition that we're going to talk about are the situations, just like when we get injured, that require stitches. Now, let me explain that. When something requires stitches, it's deeper than just a Band-Aid cut. It's deeper than just a little scrape. It can be healed. It can be taken care of, but it's going to leave a mark. It goes deeper into your skin. It goes deeper into your body. It can't just be glossed over. You may have to go to the hospital. You may have to get stitches. You may have to wrap it up and keep medicine on it. Those are deeper. Just like when we have situations in our relationships, family relationships, intimate relationships, friendships, jobs, relationships, everything. When we have those situations that's kind of like those that require stitches, that means that it's something that's perpetual, something that has been going on, something that is deeper than just the little hiccups that we may go through daily or every now and then. These situations require time. It requires communication. It requires commitment. It requires putting things in your mind to realize that I can't do this again to this person. Or if you're the person that it keeps getting done to, you have to say to yourself, I can't keep getting all these cuts that require stitches. They hurt. Of course, we're able to fix them. Of course, we're able to stitch up the wound, stitch up the hurt, but it will leave a scar. You know, when you get stitches, it leaves a scar. So when it leaves that scar, that's like a scar in your heart and a scar in your soul that says, remember, although we had the stitches and we put the medicine on it and we fixed it up, it still happened. It's still something that's so deep that I don't want to feel it again. And I have to remember, I have to take out whatever happened to make this happen to me, or me do this to somebody, or let this stuff happen to me, because I cannot go through the situation, the relationship continuing to be cut by somebody, continuing to be injured by somebody. Not just a little scratch, but a deep wound. Now, some of us think that after we get stitches and, you know, we heal up that wound, that it's done. It's over with. No, because every time you look at that part where you got that stitch, you remember what happened. Just like in relationships, if we get past infidelity, if we get past lying or whatever, something that cuts us deep, we're still able to look at a situation and let it remind us, I was there already. I don't want to go back there. Let me do what I need to do to not have to get any more stitches, to not have to have any more pain, to not have to suffer that way. So just like with the one with the stitches, you put the medicine in it. Just like in relationships, if you have a relationship situation that requires stitches, you got to put the time in it, just like the medicine. You got to put the effort into it. You got to put the love into it. And you have to make sure that if you're on the receiving end of this happening to you, that the person that you allowed to stitch up that hurt within you remembers not to cause it again. Now, we can live with stitches. We can live with the stitch scar. We can live with those things. They still may hurt. We still may have a reminder of them being there, but we can get past them. Then we have those situations, those medical situations and those relationship situations that require amputation. I'm going to discuss that when we come back from our break. Again, this is the Dr. Samone Show. Thank you for being here. Thank J Bell Entertainment for a magnificent and wonderful opportunity. And I'm so happy to be here with you. Don't you go away. We'll be right back.
Sky Beach Bar and Seafood Grill, located in Hopewell, Hanover, offers you a variety of local Jamaican seafood cuisine. Dine in a tropical garden setting in one of our famous tiki huts, or get your feet wet in the beautiful Caribbean Sea. We also cater to large group parties, weddings, and conferences. We provide free Wi-Fi to all persons dining. Come in and ask about our Sky Beach bed breakfast accommodation. Fully air-conditioned rooms with all modern amenities. We're only 15 minutes away from Montego Bay. Call for reservations 956-5006 or 547-3971. We will be happy to serve you.
This is Lennox Lewis, last undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Big up Bell Entertainment TV. They're the best. Don't mess with them, else I'll knock you out.
Hey, Dr. Samone here. Remember to catch me every Saturday at 5 p.m. on J Bell Entertainment Television, where I will be there to motivate and inspire you. I will be talking about everything from becoming the you've always wanted to be, to relationships, to kids, to love, to marriage, to anything that you want me to talk about. Just let me know what it is. I'm here to walk this walk and take this journey with you. I am your doctor. So again, don't forget, every Saturday, 5 p.m., J Bell Entertainment Television. Dr. Samone, your doctor, is out. Okay, welcome back, Dr. Samone of the Dr. Samone Show. We're talking about relationships, all types of relationships, the medical edition. What I mean by that is there are some medical terms that help us in ways to look at our relationships and look at what we should tolerate, what we need to fix, what's working and what's not. So we already went over the first one, which was the little scrape, little things and situations and relationships that, they hurt, but they require a little Band-Aid. Just like a little scrape, you get a little Band-Aid and you let it heal for a few days and it's done, it's gone. It's like it was never there. Those are the little simple things in relationships that we can get over. Little arguments, little things here and there. Then we discussed the next level up, which is the stitches. Now, when you have a stitch type of situation where you get injured, the cut is deeper. It requires more time, attention. You got to wrap it up. You got to put the medicine on it. You got to give it time to heal, but it will leave a scar as a reminder that something happened there. Just like when we're in relationships and we suffer through, maybe infidelity or some cheating or not cheating, like lying or whatever. We suffer something that's could be constant and it's cutting us deep, just like that wound that we require stitches. With those type of situations, we have to, take time. Maybe need to seek some counseling. Maybe need to put ourselves in the person's shoes that we may be hurting, as well as look at ourselves if we're the ones that are being hurt and say, I'm going to be able to stitch this up. But every time I look at this, I'm going to remember that it happened because I don't want it to happen again because it hurts too bad. Now we get to the last one, which is amputation. Now, if something needs to be amputated, that means it has to go. That means that it is infected. And if it does not get cut away, it's going to affect and poison your whole body, your whole being. And you don't need that. So now let's discuss those types of relationships, those types of situations and relationships where something continually happens that's so bad and so detrimental and so hurtful. Even if we love this person, even if this person gives us everything we think we need, but they keep hurting us, and we're allowing it, or we may be the person inflicting this hurt on somebody else. Guess what needs to happen? That needs to be cut off. That needs to be amputated. That needs to be thrown away, because when those type of injuries happen, if you don't cut those off, it's going to affect your mind, your body, your soul, your other organs. You're going to get sick and you may just not make it. Just like when we have those relationships where somebody continually hurts us and continually makes us upset and continually does not give us what we're giving to them. And then it starts to affect our job, our mental health, our relationships with our children, our relationships with our parents, our relationships with our friends, how we look at ourselves, what we do for ourselves. And we look at that and we have to say to ourselves, this has to stop, because I am special. I am worth love. I am worth not going through this anymore. So just like something that needs to be amputated off your body, sometimes we got to take those people that we may love, but we got to amputate them. We got to let them go, because they are affecting everything. And we only get one life. And if we continue to live it for other people while they're hurting us and taking from us and not giving back and not loving us the way we need to be loved and the way that we're loving them, they have to go, even if it's hard. Because again, when you keep something in your life that doesn't need to be there, you're taking up space from somebody or something that can be there that will give you what you need. So some relationships, even with family, even with girlfriends that we've had for a long time, boyfriends, husbands, whatever, people at our job, our bosses, sometimes we gotta amputate them because they are affecting everything within us. Now that's a hard thing to do. It is a hard thing to do, but it's worth it. And it is necessary. Because people will only do to us what we allow for them to do. And if we don't cut them off, they're not going to leave. It's kind of like they're getting their energy from us, from you, from me, from us. So we have to cut that off, because if we don't, it's never going to end. You have to look at yourself and say, I'm worth it. I'm special. There's love out there for me. There's happiness out there for me. There's a better job out there for me. There's elevation there for me. There's blessings for me. There's a lot of things for me. But the more I sit here and allow this to happen, the more I'm missing out on. So sometimes we have situations and relationships that only a little bumps require a Band-Aid and they're good. Then you have those that require stitches that will leave a mark that will always remind you this happened. Let's not let it happen again, because it hurt deep, but we got past it. Then you have those situations where you just got to cut them off because it will kill you. It's not feeding you. It is not worthy of you. So look at your relationships that you're in now, your friendships, your job relationships, all those things. Look at those things now and say to yourself, is this situation like a Band-Aid situation? Is this situation more like stitches? Or is this a situation that I have to amputate in order to save myself? So with that, I want to close and say, send me your questions. Send me your comments. Send me topics you want to discuss. Tell me whatever you need because I'm your doctor. I am here for you every week, every Saturday. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. So again, just thankful for J Bell Entertainment, and from J Bell Entertainment, I am Dr. Samone. This is the Dr. Samone Show. Come back and sit with me next time and let's get life going in the direction that will make you happy. Stop living the life that everybody tells you you have to live and start living the life that you deserve. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but honey, I'm saying it's going to be worth it. And I'm here to take that walk with you. So again, thank you for welcoming me into your home, and I will see you again next week. You can follow me on Facebook under Simone M. Smith Brown or Dr. Samone. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram under Dr. Samone is on Twitter, and Dr. Samone 1 is on Twitter, and Dr. Samone is on Instagram. Again, I had a wonderful time. You are worth it. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Dr. Simone's out.